Different tonight. The part that the phone is usually in, it broke, so I had to play around with this a little bit. So hopefully I can get this right. It feels off, but we're gonna go with it. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing this evening? Spice the God, Lakia, Desi. Let's see who all is in here. Hey Tarot Destiny, Kenya, Optimistic Sag, Lady J, KB. Hey Wanda. Hey Vintage Dow. Um, Baby, I done messed that all up. Vintage Paris Dow Anna. Say hey Miss Zoe. Serena Cashmere. Hey Yashika. Hey Yolanda. Hey Domo Say What. Hey DS Raven. Hey Lorna. Y'all, when I say 2025, all gas, no brakes. Goodness gracious. It's times where, y'all, the other day, I promise you, I sat here, I had my list. I had my list of everything I was going to go ahead and do a reading on. I was prepared, y'all, and got caught in the vortex of what the hell with Asian Doll. And it was like alt delete on everything I wanted to do, everything I planned to do. So I had to tap in, and I did that deep dive with Asian Doll and Cash Doll. And y'all, it was the things I didn't say. It was the energy that I had to process when I got off of the camera, when the reading was over. It was just like, wow, like this is just way too much in ways that people don't even understand. You said I just watched it this morning. It was really informative and made sense. Thank you. Hey, Empress V. I mean, scary times we live in, but it's like to incriminate yourself while threatening someone else's actual life is the most non-gangster thing I've ever seen. But what was said, whether she ever says anything to her ever again or not, puts Asian in such a bad place that if Cash Doll gets bit by a mosquito, the first person everyone will look at is Asian, no matter what. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, anything happen, they're going to come straight to you. And then you end up possibly, in an interrogation room, possibly facing charges. You got to prove you didn't have anything to do with it because publicly you're the only one that everybody knows that would have a motive. You got to have a line that you're willing to not cross. Certain things should just not be done for so many reasons. I don't even care what reason you choose. Just find you a reason, draw some lines, have some things that you don't say and you won't do. Because this is one of those moments. This should have been something that she just She didn't have to take it that far. Let me read some of these comments. So I'm confused. Why did Cash Doll say she'd slap her? Um, they had a long standing back and forth, and what I think Cash was trying to do, I can't speak for her, but what I think she was trying to do is like drum up a beef, because beef sells, right? She's out on tour, beef sells. People would look for music between everybody. You know, it would turn into a PR thing. Even if, you know, Asian remotely, even if you were going to get active, gangsters don't tell everybody that they're going to get active. Like, why would you leave a receipt that you could possibly do what you said? Just crazy. So, have you heard the foolishness Megan wanting, Megan doing wanting Tory to defend her against Millie? Baby, listen, that's going to be one of those things that I'm going to refrain to speak on for the moment. For the moment. Do I think it's ridiculous? Absolutely. But do I find it humorous that God gets the last laugh and all of this in the long run is not going to work? Yep. Absolutely. I mean, if anything, damn, Tori is the only person in this whole situation, if you think about it. He's supposed to be, you know, doing his time, right? He's supposed to be paying his debt to society. That's what she wanted. So now that he's paying his debt to society, it's like she wants to drag him around like a rag doll and take him on tour. Like you, at what point do you stop trying to kill 35 birds with one stone? For the most part, you got what you want. So I don't get it. You got what you wanted. You said this is only to get access to private information. I can believe that for sure. I can definitely believe that for sure. DoorDash should be here any moment. Let me get prepared, y'all, to get my DoorDash. Let's see. You said she missed him, that's all. I mean, well, if she missed him, she put him in the wrong place to worry about him. Said people think they're so grandiose. Said they wanted to catch him in something. I mean, he got caught in something. He got caught in 10 years. What more could you be caught in? So what are you having, Miss Angel? I ordered sushi. Says she's obsessed with giving single white female teens. Y'all are hilarious. Thank you, Justice for Us. Says please follow also on Station Head at Miss Angel the Oracle. Matter of fact, I got a star station here, so thank you. Not LaFonda. I look nothing like LaFonda. Stop it. Absolutely hilarious. It's a dynamite. I believe I do have a dynamite roll in there. They have this $5 specials on Wednesday, and then they have a buy one get one free, where they pretty much get you to get two of the same roll. And they had like 7 different rolls you can get, but you had to get two and buy one get one free. I think I just heard my dasher. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, thank you. You have a good one. You as well. Be safe out here. Wait a minute, I'm stepping on stuff. Okay, y'all. So look, I overdid it, right? Because I told y'all it's buy one get one free. So one of these bags is free. So I saved some money. Don't judge me all the way. Alrighty, y'all. I'm done playing Tetris. Sheesh. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to play refrigerator Tetris. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. You said I would take a Cali roll with cream cheese on the side. Me one, you are hilarious. So I don't think it's all just Megan. I think it's some people behind her, the power that be. That would be interesting. I mean, anything is possible, allegedly. Let me go ahead and start station head. Alrighty, hey station head. We're gonna go ahead and start Allegedly Wednesdays, where all things said are alleged, allegedly. So we haven't started pulling any cards yet, but I went ahead and just started over here just in case. This has been one of the most interesting kickoffs to the beginning of the year that I've ever seen, y'all. When I tell you every direction you could look in, like politically, when it comes to public figures, in entertainment, like everybody is having a bad week right now. It's exposure everywhere you go. But how long have these people been going without, having to be held accountable? So hey, mm-mm. It's just time for people to be held accountable. So we're definitely going to see that. We're going to see a lot of that. I do want to touch something today because I was going to do a deep dive, and I can just, tap into it to see how far I want to go with it. And this might actually tap into a request that I got. So I want to look into what the hell is going on between Team Carter and Team Fenty. Why are $2 billion couples suing each other for what they would usually get to their children for allowance? We know it's not about money. We're talking about billionaires. To go to court for, a 100,000 or a couple 100,000, like what is that going to do for either one of them? Their legal fees are going to be more than what, the judgment is supposed to be. Which I say have a call in. Y'all are funny. Said I heard that lawsuit is fake. Said I heard behind the scenes it's been going on and someone let the cat out the bag. Interesting. Said I think a favor was made to get Rocky off, and now Rihanna gonna have to put music out again. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. And that would be a good way to get her to do music again, allegedly. That would absolutely be a very, very smart way, not just to get her to do music again, but to possibly get her to renew a contract. If she was done with music, this could get her to renew a contract. And now you got her for probably like what? 3 to 4 more albums. So that's a interesting theory. I like it over here. We think. That's how we always end up in rabbit holes. So let's be a pinch nosy, y'all. Let's be a pinch nosy and see what's going on with these folks. They got jalapeno in this roll, y'all. Interesting. Yeah, it says Rihanna has 2 albums left. If she end up with more than that, let's see. What's really going on between Team Carter and Team Fenty? The Hermit. Now, to have the Hermit and then the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck is very interesting. So that's like being ghosted by the family. Wow. We're being completely separate from the family. Queen of Cups. Yeah. It looks like she has every intention, or she's had every intention to get as far away from them as possible, to keep things moving in a progressive direction for herself, because the Chariot is like, pushing through, not being able to be stopped. So we've got a tower here, and then you got the sun at the bottom of the deck, which represents happier times. So this feels like You know, this could be two. Yeah, I see the comments about the lawsuit is fake. I see those. This is still energy that's being picked up though. You got a tower here, something that came out of nowhere that could ruin everything. And then you got happier times here. It's like, don't even worry about the tower. Yes, the hermit is Virgo. Y'all, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. There's a very, very interesting tower here. And you got two women that seem to be at odds with each other, but they're in agreement about somebody else. The star. I knew I was going to end up in a rabbit hole. I knew it. So it's like we don't really mess with each other, but we both agree that this person is a catastrophe. Now there's a wish fulfillment. I didn't expect these two who don't mess with each other to be in alignment. But then here it is. I see why. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Somebody's costing the family a lot of money and they may not have it to give. And that's what the tower is that it's going to affect the financial stability of the star. This seems to be why both of these women are in agreement with each other, even though they don't really talk to each other. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Lord, could you have had a grown folks moment with both of these women, men? Oh my gosh. You like your enemies at the top. Let's see. You said, so Angel, my dad worked in entertainment when Rihanna was a new star, and I remember him telling me the story of how Jay-Z made Beyonce cry because he brought Rihanna to the party and B cried. You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So now here it is. You have these two women who feel the way, pretty much, whatever the way the first woman felt about the second woman, they both agree about that same energy with the third woman. They're both in full agreement about the third woman. So it's like, bygones be bygones. I don't really mess with you like that. I don't really feel you like that. But what we both have in common, family, stability, marriage. You're trying to blow through and affect our marriages. Who knew this would come out? And what is this that's turned backwards at the bottom of the deck? Oh, so you trying to blow through both of our husbands for opportunities because you figured this would help with your ships coming in. But it's turned backwards because you thought I didn't see you. So now I don't see you for real because you're not getting the opportunities now. Yeah. Wow. Also, we the public were not supposed to see what went on with law enforcement and the opportunity that came in. So it feels like, allegedly, y'all, because this was allegedly Wednesdays where all things are alleged. But it feels like they feel like too much is being exposed about whatever they have going on and how things work with legislation because of this person as well. So it's like they feel like you're blowing up the spot. You're exposing too much. People are, able to see the too much going on with the inner workings. So it's like, we may have wanted to collaborate with you in the past, but that's the past. Collaborations came to an end when they found out about this energy. Goodness gracious. So being too friendly cost you collaborations. It cost you a lot of money because of things that you did in the past. It's like it's still costing her money right now. These two women, allegedly, okay, are still working to cost her money right now because of things that she thought that they didn't know about. Things she still doesn't know that they know about. It's like, I'll pay you dust and pretend like I don't know about it, but every time you miss out on some money, you're going to know I know about it. This is interesting, y'all. And this is when they walk away from you and take away the investments. Any money, anything that I was doing with you, deal is over. Over this energy you think I don't know about. The secrets you think I don't know about. So, wow, that falls under the Hermit card. Let's see the Queen of Cups. So she's like, I gave you a second chance. I heard about you and gave you a second chance because people talk. See this? New business opportunity in front of the Temperance. So, yeah, so word had been on the curb. I've been heard about you, but I gave you a chance. And you still turned out to be a disaster. The next card, the Tower. You still turned out to be a dumpster fire. So can you elaborate on those things that pay and read? No, I'm in the business tonight. Oh man. Oh Pam, you are hilarious. Said I've been singing songs in my head. I blame Angel. Hey, if you channeling with me, you channel music for sure. Lord, explain the tower. they they both decided to go in a new direction because you can't be trusted. This is the backdoor card, the overlay for the underplay. They both decided to go in a new direction because you can't be trusted. And that was the tower. That's crazy. Because, I mean, allegedly, Rihanna heard about you and was like, I don't get off into all that gossip. You know, I'll work with her. It ain't no big deal. And then you turned out to be everything she heard and then some, allegedly. No, Taryn, they don't have to. They don't have to. But this is definitely the environment that they created. They made this comfortable, so yeah. This is also another problem falling under the star. Lot of talk, a lot of conversation, a lot of communication, and it gets around really, really fast. Goodness. So they're like, thinking about even the way that, she's mentioned, the way that she appears, like they're concerned about the talk around her and how it could affect their brands. Yeah, so 401s, they're protecting their investment. So it's they're all thinking about what they have invested here. Yeah. And for the Knight of Wands, y'all, unrequited offer. Unrequited offer. She did something that someone saw. So she may not have known that she was being seen, but she did something that someone saw. And whatever this was that they saw, it's like that's it. And whatever it was that they saw was something very, very, we'll say, in adult nature, because it's fallen under the Knight of Wands card. So um, that's someone being very, very, very carnal. We'll say that. Have to. Yeah, and after this, it put very, very harsh, and I do mean harsh, stipulations around how somebody can be dealt with, because you came at somebody's other half, Three of Pentacles, someone that it's like, hey, I rock with them, not you, and this put a hardship on you, and this is why this person makes sure that since you want to play with, their relationship, they're going to play with your bottom line. And you'll always be in the dark about it. You'll always have to wonder, how is this happening? The moon. And here it is. King of Wands, the independent lady. Lord, This is all under the Hermit card, the Earth sign individual. We know the Earth sign individual is married to a fire sign. So it's like, hey, whatever the deal is, we're going to have to fall back from her. So it sounds like the conversation, either way it goes, is what do we have invested? What do we have to lose? And how do we separate our assets without, I want to say, maximizing the loss? They want to minimize the loss. So this was like a P&L conversation, profit and loss conversation. The kind of conversation that's had before somebody could be released. Now, I've been telling y'all this is coming, and she ain't gonna see it coming, but I'm seeing it again. And I don't see anybody that's on her side. Everybody has the same energy, the same thought. These two women are way more powerful than she thinks. So it looks like the Queen of Cups just decided to just go in a new direction. She sees her as toxic, and she just decided to go in a new direction. So it doesn't look like the Queen of Cups is the one that really is, has the vested interest in ruining her life. It's like, I just won't deal with you. But the Earth sign, that's the one to watch. Yeah. So it's like, you're independent anyway. We can release you, and hey, you can take your business and do whatever it is that you need to do with it. We So there's some information going back to, you know, um, the people who pretty much run everything about what's going on with the star card. Okay. And it sounds like this is the reason why they're having this conversation. Whatever this information is that came into them, um, it has them thinking about profit and loss, about their stability and what they've invested. So they're trying to figure out how to minimize the loss. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords, feeling betrayed because she's not going to see this coming. I see y'all as family. I love y'all. Looks like that Tierra Marie treatment. She looks at this person, this fire sign. I look at you as family. I love you. And it looked like they playing a role up until the moment that they don't have to. Like, they smiling in her face like, yeah, we love you too. Great, wonderful. Five of Pentacles. She's not going to see this coming, y'all. This is like, like being iced out. Like, call and the number doesn't go through. And realizing that that person that you thought didn't know any better, they got their last lick. Five of Pentacles. And this is their payback. for you being in this Knight of Wands energy. Looks like they gonna make you pay to play. So they're about to do her like they did T. Marie on her prom night. Don't make me. The number you dialed has been disconnected. Says she wanted to show up at Lane's deposition, Lord. They can't use her for those shell companies anymore because they have been exposed. Allegedly. Said, where Rita Ora at too? Listen, Rita says she minded her business. Leave her alone. Here go Rita card right here. She said, I'm working. I'm busy. I'm booked. I'm working. Oh, damn. Yeah. Due to this romantic offer, it's going to affect your stability. Now, this has been a cliff note from Team Allegedly. Everything we said is alleged. It's all for shits and giggles. We have no idea what's going on. We don't even know what we're talking about here. But damn. Usually when you get around like this, people leave something on the nightstand. I ain't never seen you do this much work and pay to do this much work. Man, oh man. Whoo, front, back, side to side. Literally getting hit front, back, side to side. I mean, they got you coming in and going out. Cashmere, it looked like she got hit with that one twice. Cash first, ass second, then cash again. Like, I'm trying to figure out where is the winning going to start. So Rita Ora is one of the judges on The Masked Singer. Okay, so yes, like I said, the card said she was working. The Eight of Pentacles, she said leave her alone. She's working. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh. I don't know what to say. We didn't even get that one from the garden, though. Goodness, goodness, goodness. You say it's giving mukbang, y'all. My apologies. I never do this, but I didn't eat today and I'm starving, so. I did not feel like cooking today. And since I'm the only one that has to decide what was going to be eaten, here we go. Okay, Chi-Town salute. You said you're enjoying learning how to use chopsticks. You are hilarious. Oh, sesame chicken sounds great. So I was eating steak just a minute ago. Oh, steak, lamb chops, my type of girl. I was waiting for somebody to say that. I couldn't tell the chopstick from your nails. I knew it was coming. I was waiting for somebody to say it. Ooh, barbecue turkey wing sounds great. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to order with fried rice. That sounds good. Y'all, I don't even know where to go after that because I did not expect that. I just wanted to know, while we're billionaires being petty, going to court over what they would give their children for allowance money. Like how did this end up in court? Oh, you said cooking some rasta pasta and jerk salmon. That sounds delicious. I made pasta Orleans the other day. Okay, so what y'all want me to tap into? That me either I'm distracted. I just felt like I came expecting something else, not and forgot. Oh yes, I know how to cook. Oh shoot, you over here being real fancy, Miss Ladon. Tap into why Dochi is trying to take Nikki's sound. Said I love Cajun pasta with the crispy chicken on top. The Cash App lawsuit. Now that's a good one. So where am I from? I'm from Detroit. We gotta see what type of roll was this. They put some pieces of jalapeno in here. It's actually pretty good. Little baby and the ATL police department. I didn't even know he currently had issues with the ATL police department. Okay, let's start a little lighter. I'll do the Dolce and Nikki sound, and then we can go from there. Miss LaDon, you have authentic food over there. That sounds great. Okay. Why is Dolce adopting Nikki's sound? Hey, Caribbean Tasha. Cool K, I've already said for a few lives, I'm not going to tap back into anything from Millie unless she requests it. Alrighty. Dolce, Dolce, Dolce. Stay focused, Dolce. Why are you trying to tap into Nikki's sound? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Two of Cups? I mean, I know, the rap girls love her, but Two of Cups is like synergy, soulmate type energy. Judgment. Yeah, people came in strong judgment. Strong judgment for what she did. But it's okay, it almost feels like she thought that, people were going to see it as homage. But it's something weird to this. I might not need to order sushi ever again while I'm on live. That's what it is. I blame the sushi order. How am I starting the evening in rabbit holes? So she's giving the Rage vibe in a feminine way, allegedly. Girl, what? That's what it is. It is the sushi's fault. It's not my fault. It's the sushi's fault. What in the world did I just fall into? Now we know the Queen of Swords is an order. She would be the lyricist of the deck. Okay, she's the wordsmith. So it's like I love her lyricism, the wordsmith. And once again, it seems like it was supposed to be homage. Whew. We're going to go with this homage. But people came off juggling with how they felt, and it was a very strong back and forth. So no matter what side of the fence people were on, it gave a very strong reaction. So it feels like the strange energy I'm seeing behind the scenes is the strange energy that people were feeling. And no matter what side they were on, it's like, like, what is this? And now she feels like she's been stuck, trapped in a situation, and she's just waiting for this to come to an end because she didn't expect people to have such a strong reaction. So now the so-called powers that be, they have to go in a new direction. Um, It almost feels like it was, how do I say this? She may not know this. So allegedly, somebody behind the scenes, okay, may have been doing a test run, on testing the market to see how the market would feel if they gave them a new people's champ, but that people's champ gave them enough of the person that they are replacing. And it seemed that the public said, bullshit, but they didn't expect the public to come this strong. Oh, JD Majara, thank you. I appreciate you, babes. Guys, send that back tenfold. Um, I think this is bigger than that one with the humps. It just, either way it went, it just did not work. It didn't go over well, but this feels like a marketing ploy. So notice everybody's been playing with the new big three, right? According to them, this is the new big three. So they were trying to make her a part of the new big three while pandering to the Barbs, because they know the Barbs are a huge part of female hip hop, the politics and the money. But y'all didn't like this much. So they got to go in a new direction. I guess this ain't the big three, at least not this way. Allegedly. Yeah, what they were giving birth to, what they wanted to bring into fruition, everybody was very defensive over. It was like, get out of here with that. So, yeah. Look like they fumbled the bag again. Another replacement at a lower price, and it did not work. Allegedly. Ooh, goodness, y'all. You said we don't want it. They're so obsessed with trying to get rid of Nikki, but can't stop trying to use her vibe and aesthetic. Well, y'all didn't like it, and it was like a boonami, so they got to go back to the drawing board, whoever those phantom people are. Not another one bites the dust. Oh, Alexa played Blessings by Nicki Minaj and Tasha Cobb. Said, I'm surprised she's getting pushed this much. I thought she'd be on Sweetie's level back during her heyday. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, so they F around and find out and come to Nicki. Said the rap album Grammy, I knew something was up. Since she is a theater, she needs Broadway. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Okay. That still went it. Listen, it ain't my fault. We're blaming the sushi, because even that went in a direction I didn't expect it to go. So whoever the water gods were that were over the sushi before it was placed together, they decided to come through, stomp through, move a little furniture around. Very, very interesting where these allegedly vibes are coming from tonight. Y'all, I forgot what I was going to do next. Damn, they scaled back. They paid less and still lost. Ah, well, y'all remember when Kim got into it with Star Jones and she put it in that song, Doesn't It Feel Good to Pay Less? Damn, y'all, they paid less and still lost. Allegedly. Yes, Kenya, I'm blaming the sushi. I was minding my business. We usually get the rabbit holes at the end of the show. J lawsuit with Cash App. Okay, okay. Let me power up. Goku, Vegeta, and whoever else. Ah, ooh, goodness gracious, y'all. I probably should behave myself since some of y'all pay me through Cash App. But we gonna dig into this one anyway. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for a certain deck, y'all. Oh, here it is. Whew. All righty, come on, Cyril Marchetti. This deck has more of the legal cards. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We got a member and I got a donation. Thank you. Hey, Alicia or Alicia, Miss Stevens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty. Jay and Cash App. Goodness. 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 Y'all, this deck has more of the legal cards, so I figured I would get the deck with more of the legal cards. Since the sushi is over here doing all this talking tonight, this ain't even me, y'all. This is the sushi. All right, sushi and angels. What's going on between Jay and Cash App, honey? And angels, before y'all get to talking, protect my Cash App from all hurt, harm, and danger. Please and thank you. Okay. Let's tap in. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Y'all. Law enforcement off the rip. Coming after somebody because of choices that were made. Okay? Two of Wands represents choices. That means that there was a way things could be handled and they weren't, and that is why law enforcement is in swift pursuit. We have not been 2 seconds into the card pool, and here we are. Law enforcement. Hey, Dragon Moon. Welcome to premium content. Lord have mercy, y'all. Blame the sushi, not me. All right, tell me more about these choices, these options, or whatever this was that was supposed to be done and was not done. Okay, y'all. It looks like harsh communications and the wounded warrior. Okay. So when you got the Five of Swords and the wounded warrior, someone could have allegedly been contacting someone about doing maleficent things to people through this app. Allegedly. Who did the audit to find out who was having all this maleficent communication when it comes to harming people? I've ignored everybody over here on Station Head. My bad, Station Head. You said, Miss Angel, did you see that last stunt they tried to pull? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tell me more about what they failed to do that brought law enforcement in. Yeah, this is a serious hangman, everybody. This means that they have to turn over paperwork, and this is going to be a burden that they can't get from up under. Because when you've got the correspondence card out here, the Five of Swords, that means they already have the correspondence that they were looking for. And this is what makes it a hangman. So, you know, those little notes that people put on payments for services rendered, I guess, you know, the new thuggetry that they've subscribed to, people were stupid enough to put in those comments what the money was for. And the government has a hold of that allegedly, and this is a hangman that they cannot get out of. So it doesn't matter what lawyers they have. When they came towards them, before they even approached them, they already had proof of the correspondence, which means that this app could be brought up in court on multiple Rico Suaves. Because if they find out that those payments actually led to actual criminality, this app could be held as a third-party contributor, or what's the other word I want to use? Facilitator, okay? A third-party facilitator to whatever the alleged negative correspondence was. And they can't get out of this. Damn, Sushi, you have really come in here cutting up today. Yeah. Y'all, this is where it gets very, very interesting down here on allegedly Wednesdays, down here in the rabbit hole. Okay? So Sushi is literally blowing the lid off the roof. Okay? Because this fire sign empire, okay? There's a tie in here somehow, some way that leads back to this water sign. And it's also attached to this lawsuit. Now, will we know about it? I don't know. But it looks like this negative correspondence could lead back to someone who is no longer his friend. And this is why y'all sat up there and said that, as if we were stupid enough to believe that y'all didn't know each other. We just had to just wash our eyes clean. So now, because of the correspondence where they were already watching the both of you to see what happens in the highways and byways of business and exchange, you've also got the company hung up in all these other cases of criminality that were done through this same app where you are a facilitator, because the payment and the recipient are all done in the same place. And this may not have ever been looked into if they weren't looking into you, and it was leading back to here. I'm so glad I'm square. Oh my God. Such a great day to be boring. Because if there were anything extra going on in my Cash App, woo, you talking about shaking like a hoe in church. Y'all, tell your friends, your friends that do the most under the table. Right now is not the time to have the wrong thing said in your Cash App. And if you receive more than $600 per year, you're already being watched by Cash App, because now it's considered a business. Imagine all the records that have to be combed through, y'all. Woo. All the indecent things for $40 or less that you could catch a case for because of what you put in the comment section. Or you already had a pending investigation, and then the police decided, why not check all your financial companies, your Cash App, your Zelle, your Apple Pay. Let's see what all you got coming in that day. Damn. For this to be y'all hero, he has ruined it for the hood. You said that's why my tree lady stopped using Cash App and started using Zelle and told her customers to put lunch money in the comments. Come on now. I understand why she decided to move the way she moved, because her nightmare just came through in this one situation. Y'all. Let's keep going. Y'all, they not going to just be able to get from up under this lawsuit. They're coming through victoriously, and this is going to be a heavy burden on him and Cash App. They're not going to be able to shake this one. Y'all, can y'all imagine the prosecutor stands up and reads some of these things in court? Can you imagine just going through stacks of Cash Apps and Thanks for a good time. Hope $40 covers everything. And you find ah, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, and the truth is gonna come out, and it's gonna be a very hard pill to swallow. The Four of Swords. Um, Life for him as he knows it from this year to 2028. Let's just say he needs to always be dressed for court, because this is going to be a long, drawn out case. Y'all got to think about how many people use Cash App. It's no telling how long the paperwork is between all of the different lawyers and the judge. Said the U.S. Attorney General just said the Epstein files are getting released tomorrow, Angel. You think they're going to actually give everything? This is the part that's going to be very interesting. They gave us the flight log before. The flight log wasn't as important as what's about to come out if they're going to release what I think they're releasing, and that's the client log. Now, whoever is on that client log, they can't wiggle out and say, well, I don't know what the heck was going on over there, because this is the black book. You are in this book because you spent money for illicit favors. So you can't beat anything. This is the list that we've been waiting on. So do you think they're going to try to flee the country? Um, Depending on where they go and what's going on, it's already too late. And depending on what country they go to, right now in this global economy, I wouldn't trust it, because countries will deal with countries in a way to where they can get something out of it, not you. So if that country doesn't do extradition, they might make an exception if it's going to be something that is beneficial to their local government or that country. She said they took long because they had to redact information for over 200 victims. I could just imagine. Said, ain't the Diddy Enterprise letter coming out on March 7th? That would be interesting. I don't think they'll ever release everything. Someone always gets protected, unfortunately, usually. Yes, they shot the Fiesta video there. Well, y'all, here's the thing. What's going on here is going to go around all the entertainment circles globally. So don't just think, America is it. You got to remember, America sets the course for whatever is going to happen globally. We're the ones that tell people culturally what's hot, what's cool, which way to move. So do you really think, other large, you know, um, legal affiliates globally will let America get all the shine for coming through and cleaning up the dirt? No, everybody's going to put their trash out on the curb, and they're going to selectively pick who's worth keeping and who's worth throwing away. So you might as well just, know that these entertainment companies and these, these large conglomerates, and also depending on who you are in law enforcement, they're looking at who's worth keeping and who's not. Whoever's not worth keeping, We can get you out of here and replace your spot with 5 new fresh faces that nobody knows. And then we'll just do this all over again and change the system. And by the time you find out the new system, we'll already be established. Because that's the thing. They're going to keep things going the way that they need to keep them going for the ones that they deem as important. The ones they no longer need, those are the ones we're going to see on TV taking one for the team. So, all I can say is accountability is key, because anything someone can help you to hide, they can always take that and use that to bury you. This is why people tell you do your dirt by yourself, because if there's ever a witness, whoever that witness is, especially if they're in a stronger position than you, they will always have the upper hand. Because the last thing you need them to do is expose everything they helped you to hide. Said, wasn't one of Princess Diana's sons over at Diddy's party, so I can only imagine with Epstein. Right. Yeah. Said, I don't believe they will release the full list. It depends on who's on that list. Like I said, right now they're thinking about who they don't need and who they need to protect. It is a profit and loss either way it goes. Law enforcement, if you were over there, are you a general or are you just in regular civilian law enforcement? Oh, you're in civilian law enforcement? We don't need you. But if you're a general and you're top ranked and you've got certain levels of qualifications, we're going to find a way to protect you because you are still needed by us. That community leader, sergeant, captain, they can get rid of him because that's not going to shut down a police station. But if you catch, an attorney general or someone like that, that automatically wipes out everything back to the White House. So who's necessary and who's not? Empress fee, possibly. I don't trust any of it. But when it's all said and done, everybody who was involved, whether they get caught up on that paperwork or they get caught in spiritual court, they're all going to be brought to the table. It's just that time. It's the time of reckoning. Said as long as they give us some new names this time around, that'll be okay for now. I think they most definitely will give us new names because here's the thing. And I know, a few of you have thought of this. They gave you the flight log, but the flight log had nothing to do with people who had their own, boat. So think about the ones that had yachts, that had speedboats, things of that nature that could come over and be dropped off at a dock. Those people wouldn't be on the flight log. We'd never know about them, but they could possibly be in a client log, though. So it's going to be very interesting to see whose name gets released, because I guarantee you some very high-level people were involved in this, and they're going to have to think hard about who's, worth exposing and who's not. So gotta leave a body in the wreckage to make it believable, right? Right. Yeah, it's about who's a necessary evil. Who's replaceable. You can replace a chief of police swiftly, few weeks. You can't replace Speaker of the House. You can't replace Attorney General. Like those types of people, that's anarchy. War crimes. Like, do you want to actually be in this time, having tribunal counsel and war crimes, publicly announced? Like, just interesting how that works. But gosh, y'all, I don't even want to go any further with that because if it's tied to what could possibly be laundering, that means it could also be tied to traffic. And that can be spooky because y'all got to understand the war on trafficking is huge. Like, if you look at the funding for law enforcement and you pay attention to your local news, I guarantee you trafficking has become the new hot topic on your news. So if that's where they're going to put the money in law enforcement, you got to think about how small it goes all the way up. And every time they arrest somebody, that's money now for a new department with the government. So when you think about the war on drugs in the 80s, this is the new department. Like, and that in itself is scary because Dare didn't, slow down any usage or stop people from getting on anything. Seemed like more people got on stuff. So it's like, so is this going to escalate the problem while giving the image of decreasing it? Just a wow moment. Hey, Mystic. So, Angel, I'm listening from the beginning. Do you remember Fenty was at the same brunch as Henny and she was upset? Was it Henny? Now, that's interesting. Um, what I saw was it was definitely a we'll say a thottish moment that was seen, was not appreciated, and it was considered to be of grown folks' nature. So you're so right, Miss Angel. It's been blowing up in my area over the past few months. Yeah, so y'all think about that. If this is the new, you know, task force that's going to be kicking indoors in the neighborhood. Now you think about substances and people. It's no telling what type of rage you're going to get between both of those. Those are the type of raids that go through the suburbs. That's when people will be afraid to stay in the suburbs, and all of a sudden you'll see them migrate back to the cities. Like, yeah, it's spooky out there. I used to live out there in the boonies, and come to find out they had people locked up and, trapped under the ground. And we seeing school buses, and come to find out that bus wasn't even going to the school out there where the children go. Yeah, it's gonna do the reverse effect. Yeah, I stopped watching the news because I noticed it was so many traffic stories and CPS stories. And it makes you think, CPS, where are you at when you have these families that keep reporting its problems with the children? Or here it is, a person like the lady here, I want to say, was it Pontiac? Left her children for 4 years. And that house had a different type of filth. So, y'all, if that house was that filthy, I know those babies were nasty getting to school. Because how in the world were they getting to school? So, if they're just got to be at the bus stop, and the bus stop take them to school, bring them home. There's no way, as filthy as that house was, y'all, that nobody noticed that those babies weren't clean, that they were coming to school with an odor on them. Hair may not have been done. 4 years. Y'all, when they showed the apartment after they got all the stuff out the apartment, the people who came to clean the apartment were in hazmat gear, full hazmat with the 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 helmet that connects to the suit. You know how nasty your house gotta be for people to be in hazmat? And those children were in that type of squalor, that type of filth for 4 years. It's stuff like that where I'm like, y'all can keep the news, because it's like you're angling people to be comfortable with seeing horrific stuff like this towards children and women. So this will become common for people to see this all the time. And just how people became numb to the crack culture. It's like it is what it is. That's what it is. It's like they're making people numb all over again to trafficking. It said kids weren't in school. Um, I could imagine they couldn't have been with the smell that could have came out of that place. But that's another thing, Lady J. Um, the guidance counselor, the teachers, like, where was the paperwork and the reports done when the child missed a certain amount of days in school? Who was supposed to contact CPS and say, hey, these children, we found out it's not just one or two of them that's skipping, but all of these children have not been to school X amount of days. Can we get a welfare check? You mean to tell me the mom, they not blowing up your phone and calling CPS just because your children haven't been to school? Like, what is CPS really doing? What does it take for CPS to show up and get the children? But you'll have somebody who just need just a little help, and you'll take their children. But this lady, 4 whole years. Do you know how those children are not going to be able to be socialized and how to be around people, because they have literally lived in squalor like animals for 4 years? Those babies aren't going to even be able to be around people without going through intense therapy. Does CPS really care about the kids, depending on what city? Yeah, it definitely depends on the city or the state. Some states are very, very strict. Like Jersey, one call to CPS, they have to come out and make sure every single call that something is wrong. So Jersey does make sure that they do their best to keep up with the CPS laws. But Michigan has been very, very lax. And it's like that's a lot of what they keep showing on the news. Like, um, outside of the Naziah Harris case, there was a young man where the family moved and they found the baby in a shallow grave, and that baby told CPS his mama was going to unalive him. Told CPS this, and his mother took him out and just simply just moved. Said, I'm from Jersey, and that's very true, Miss Angel. Yeah, Jersey, you're going to get CPS out at your house, and they're not leaving until they close the case. Jersey, they're on your head about the children. That's for sure. So for that alone, y'all, I'm not about to sit up and watch the news when that's the majority of the stories that's on the news. I'll pass. I don't want to become, you know, immune to hearing those kind of stories. Said I can't listen. This stuff makes me cry. Um, it just it's sad to see the disregard that people have, especially when it comes to like the elderly and children, like people that actually are at a disadvantage. Like people are so comfortable harming, you know, the weak, whether it's a child, a woman, a sick person, an elderly person. It's really messed up the society that we're in, that people will just consider it hitting a lick. That's crazy. He said my mom made it very clear to us not to talk about what happens at home because they'll be at our door. Said that's why I became a school teacher. I wanted to be that trusted adult they can come to. Said now you understand my wrath and vengeance is running around. Y'all, even like with the Naziah Harris story, CPS was contacted multiple times. And what makes it so bad is they interviewed Jarvis and allowed Jarvis to tell them he had no knowledge of what they were talking about. But no bells went off at the fact that you're interviewing an SA offender who shouldn't have even been around any children, period. Like that person is going to tell you, yes, I'm this type of offender. And yes, I was offending again with another minor. Like, who would tell you that? Y'all, like CPS interviewed this man. I want to say a year before that baby passed away. So at that time, as far as we know as the public, she wasn't pregnant yet. And her becoming pregnant and her being missing could have all been avoided had they have just said, well, we're going to take all the children out of the home and investigate, because at the end of the day, this man is an offender and he shouldn't be around any women or children. But children, absolutely not. He can't be around children, period. You said that case plays on my mind many nights, just so sick and heartbreaking. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, okay, let's see. You're talking to me about the lady with the children. Said they were little when she left. I think the boy was 7, so she probably never enrolled them. Horrible. And here's the thing, she stayed in an area where the maintenance people were supposed to come out at least like once a year. Like when you stay in an apartment, usually like they come out once a year to, make sure that they inspect it, make sure everything is up to code. So you mean to tell me Those children stayed in that house like that for 4 years. No neighbors knew. Nobody smelled anything. Like, the complex didn't know because they didn't do any inspections on the apartment in the 4 years. It's like, it's so many things. It's like, what is happening here? And they had plenty of like fast food wrappers that was all around the house. So you mean to tell me like somebody's door dashing them food or leaving them food on the porch? Like, somebody's still feeding the children, but you're not coming in to clean behind the children or make sure they clean in their rooms. Like, you just left them like some little stray puppies or something, and you just send food and tissue or something like that. Just horrible. They said she could only reach her by text. That's horrible. Yeah, said she was bringing them food. She could only reach them by text. They could come every few months to inspect different things in my apartment faithfully. And I'm saying, Miss Angel, what is going on with all these plane crashes? Sorry, you've already gone over it. Listen, we're about to see some really, really theatrical things. I'll say that. Some of these things will be coordinated. Other things are going to be so unexpected. I'm going to tap into it right quick and see what I can pull out of it, but I ain't going to stay into that too long. Angels, tell me the energy around the planes crashing. Now, this speaks about intuition. Right now, everybody is looking for balance. Everybody is like tapping into their intuition. Like what you're doing, asking what's going on with this. And see, usually when you have to follow your intuition, wounded warrior, because it's something that just keeps happening over and over and over again. But this is what worries me. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. This is like new business ventures, new business ideas. Y'all, I ain't trying to be funny, but they might be about to change everything in aviation. And some of these companies, because some of these are private that are happening, but it's like these companies are allegedly. These companies could be making things happen allegedly for insurance purposes. Because they know that something's going to be happening soon. And if that something is going to be happening soon and they don't want to lose all their money, it might be smart to get some type of investment out of it to cushion yourself before the bottom falls out of something. Allegedly. Yeah. This is like parent companies taking a leap of faith. Because they know that there's a new business opportunity coming, but people people are trying to figure out how to get this done without ending up locked up. So it looks like it could be, in some of these instances, some orchestrated situations of chaos that will help fund new business ventures. Because if I need to go into a new type of business because the old business could possibly take a large hit, I need the funding. So when this large company takes the hit, we'll have a new company, we'll have insurance money from the old company. Everybody walks away with money. Through possible insurance on the front end and on the back end. Allegedly. Whew. So if anybody gets caught up, remember what I told y'all earlier about necessary evils. Who's expendable? Who can still, make us some money or help to keep this system afloat? You're only going to see the expendables getting locked up. Unfortunately. And I'm going to leave it at that. This is a collaboration of somebody very powerful coming together because they're preparing for new business ventures in case of financial collapse. So expect some changes in aviation. Okay, y'all gotta give me something a little lighter. Let's pick it up a little bit. And no, I'm not a witch. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the salt, the sushi over here, because this is one rabbit hole after the next. They almost say what? That situation already been corrected. Now, I find it funny that the same blogs that reported that he couldn't practice made sure that they got that extremely loud, but they didn't put out the correction to the narrative that he posted on his own social media. You said, do Karen. Karen who? You said Will Smith and the new girl he was kissing. Now, what's going on with Will? It was like somebody accepted an award, and they was talking about where's Jada. Y'all, the comments were everything. And nobody forgave Jada yet. No, it's not bad sushi. No, he left Mr. Clean at home. Now, I didn't see that one yet. But when I tell you everybody was tearing Jada up in the comments, they talking about they better go make sure she didn't go mess around with somebody's son. Karen Huger going to jail. Okay. Y'all, I don't watch the Housewives at all. So I actually, when I saw that on YouTube today, I was like, damn. Yeah, I won't speak on what's going on with Millie unless she gives me permission because it's a lot going on. Instead of seeing, I sent all their videos to Busby to let them keep spinning. Said he's always been a Siamese serpent. He's Satin cousin. Hmm. I didn't see Latasha Scott freestyle. I thought they casted her out of Escape and everything else because of Rocky. Is Melissa Ford messing around with Drake? Baby. She might be trying to just secure herself because there's so much going on with her boss. Okay. I'm going to pick what I think is the safest topic first. Karen Huger. Is this from the DUI, y'all? Not our eggs gonna go down. Oh, God. Wow, she got a year from the DUI. That's messed up. Show me the energy around Karen Huger doing a year for the DUI. Thank you for the compliment on my nails. Okay. So she's definitely, the energy around her, she's worried about her financial stability, but it feels like she's been very, very stubborn. So I don't know if she's had issues with this before, because usually when it feels like you've been stubborn about something, either they didn't think she took it as serious as she possibly could have taken it, or she's had this situation before. Oh, it's her fourth. Thank you. It's her fourth DUI. So no wonder okay, so y'all see the theme is 4, right? Because I'm like, she's done this before. She's stubborn about it. 4 of coins, 4 of cups. And that's why it's a requited offer. Because it's her 4th time. Thank you, Jam Jams. So because she keeps having this problem, this is why they gave her a year. Lord, it looked like she got the trying to get to know God and getting it together, but it was a hangman. God said, listen, I took your call the last 3 times. I'm gonna let you sit on hold. So whatever influence that she had, or whatever ability she had to kind of slip out of these situations before, she was praying for grace, and it was not available. Yeah. She thought she could pay her way out of this, allegedly. 6 of coins. She prayed for the best, and she thought that she could pay her way out of this. And this might be how she got out of this before and continued to remain toxic. Notice that, the door is open to this cage, so she should have been locked up a while ago. But if this is true, allegedly, she's just, paid whatever the fine is and whatever she need to pay to get out of it. And that's how she got out of this situation. And they're like, oh, you're not learning the lesson. You keep doing this, so no, you can't pay your way out of this time. Yeah, you can't pay your way out of it this time. The Hermit. This is also a card that indicates jail time for me. So yeah, she wouldn't stop. It's like, as long as she had to, whatever it costs, I'll pay it, I'll pay it, I'll pay it. They said not this time. Yeah. So when the news came in, instantly, look at this. It was like, okay, it's 50-50. Now it's like being concerned about the assets, because it's like she thought I could just pay it. But it's like somebody let her know it was a 50-50 chance that this might not go over. But it just seems like she was confident that she'd just be able to pay whatever she needed to pay, until they told her what they decided to do. And then here it is. It's like the heavy betrayal. You're going to prison. Oh, she was stunned. She had no idea. This 10 of Swords is like, what do you mean I can't pay my way out of this? Yeah. She thought this was going to go in a new direction. So she may have in the past possibly invested in the thing secretly, allegedly, but not this time. She looked like she got the judge this time that, you know, she may have, she probably should have had before. And this judge said no, she's not learning a lesson. Yeah. We collaborated with you before 3 times. We've been more than kind with you. So maybe it's her husband that has the connections. And her husband always pays. And this is what moves things along. But it didn't work this time. Oh, I'm going to save Chloe for the deep dive. So check my page tomorrow. That one's going to be a deep dive. Because that's going to take possibly up to an hour. Because it's Chloe, it's Tiffany Red, and it's Babe because it's her company. So hopefully, if it don't take forever for the video to upload, that should be up tomorrow. That was a personal request, so I'm gonna keep that for content for the main channel. Yeah. So, oh, you're welcome, beautiful. So it looks like her family's got pull, and in the past, they've been able to do whatever needs to be done. So I believe it's her husband, but like the family feels betrayed. It's like they couldn't believe that this time the influence and the money had no effect. Yeah. Got the word that she was going to prison. Whoever they were working with or had been working with, this is like somebody immediately cut them off. And this was an epic betrayal because whatever pull that they had in the past, not this time. No, Kat, I didn't see that one. I can tap into that one now. Just let me change the cards. Suge saying Snoop Dogg is trying to release Tupac's killer Keefe D. Here's the last card for Karen. She feels betrayed by law enforcement. She just can't believe it. I don't know how she didn't see this coming. Like, baby, the government is broke right now, and you're a repeat offender. How many times were you supposed to keep being able to repeat and repeat and repeat before you had to just finally woman up? Ooh-wee. Alrighty. Can you also tap into Caesar from Unite the People, dragging Megan Connors for filth and saying that he has proof of who she works for? Cashmere, did you watch my Megan Connors and 50 Cent video? Who watched that video in here? I want to see hands. I want to see who watched that video. Okay, Kenya. Okay, I see some hands. Okay. The reason why I asked Kashmir is because the answer to your question is in that video. So I I predicted that that was gonna happen, and I had people in my inbox was like, "Angel, didn't you just say?" Yeah. So it's gonna get very interesting for her because 50 really does want to take her to court, and if he takes her to court and he wants to know about her finances to see if she can secure that debt, all of that information comes out. Let me see. What the heck was I supposed to tap into? Let me stay focused. Okay, there we go. Snoop Dogg is trying to get Keefe D released. Yeah, mercy, mercy. Okay, it's a calamity going on because these cards are like stuck together. They don't want to do what they need to do. Oh shoot! Here we go. Now the question was Snoop trying to help Keefe D to get out of prison? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sushi, but the sushi is just cutting up, okay? This is the card of trying to escape or remove yourself from a toxic, chaotic situation. This is the card of removing yourself, traveling, or escaping a toxic situation. Hey, Nisi. Hey, the sushi airing it out, I'm telling you. Ooh-wee. The Chariot. A vehicle of change. A vehicle to help you get out of the way. Tarot class. If you're asking a yes or no question and this card is in the upright, it means yes, forward movement. From where? Jail, prison, being binded, held against your will. So allegedly, it looks like Suge know what he's talking about. Why? Why would he want to get him out? My Nikki, they blocked that. He doesn't have to testify as far as I know. Strength. Queen of Swords. Y'all, something is going down by July, August. And it's like somebody knows that somebody has something to say or there's some testimony that could happen. And it's compelling evidence, okay? Queen of Swords in the upright. This is a truth teller. Remember, y'all, who been with me for a minute that know about this case? Didn't I tell y'all there's a star witness here? He wants to help him get out before this woman speaks. Now, my spirit guide's being messy because this is the Lion of Judah. But if you are Caribbean, you say what? God bless. This woman, I ain't gonna say no names, but I told y'all who it was. She's dealing with someone who said, God bless. Or she's from a lineage that would say so. And what she says changes everything. They want him out before she speaks. She's the key. Didn't I tell y'all she's the key? The Wheel of Fortune. She's the jackpot. She's the one that can tie together something due to business, new business venture. She's a witness to something that was supposed to start a new business venture. Something that happened corporate that has to do with something for hire. She's a direct witness. Yeah, we keep falling down the rabbit holes. I told you, I'm blaming the sushi. Yeah, high priestess. It's no limit to what she knows. They're nervous. They're juggling because they don't know what all she knows. She's the key. You said, well, I want some sushi now. Sweetie, I wish you were close. It's 2 bags that I had to fight to get in the refrigerator. Yeah. And what it is that she knows, you see this? This is law enforcement. This is all the way up like state and feds. Whatever she knows will affect the judgment. They don't know what all she knows. And they don't know who all could end up locked up after her testimony. We said, can I make it clap? Hell, can you pay the rent? Don't ask me no questions like that for free. What's wrong with you? That's stuff you do for your husband after you take care of the bills. Y'all, goodness. Yeah, she's the key to everything. She's collaborated with these people in the past. She knows how they collaborated. She collaborated with them. She was around. Well, the government knows about her, so this is about to get real interesting. Yeah, the world. They need to get them out before she talks. Here she is at the bottom of the deck. When she speaks, it's over. It's curtains for everybody. Not just the one that's sitting in there already. So that's the answer to that question. Damn. Whew. Not Old Mesa, you in danger, girl. Says, damn, I missed the question. The question was Snoop trying to help Keefe D get out of prison? It was a statement that was made by Suge Knight. So I did a tap in to see if he was. Allegedly, it looks like he is, because they need to get him out before this key witness, a female, speaks because whatever she has to say incriminates more than Keefe. So if we help you out, it helps us out. Allegedly. Hmm. Now that's interesting. She prides herself on not being a snitch. Do you think she'll go through with it? Will she go through with it? Y'all, what goes out and ends up deeper than a rabbit hole? Because I'm a wait to see if some of my tarot readers, if you're in the comments, please and thank you. We've got 9 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. I'm going to see which one of y'all can figure that one out. Because if I think the rabbit hole is an understatement for that one. I don't even... What? Somebody just asked if I got anything else on Janice Combs due to what just came out. I want to, Nisi, let's see if you can do this because you've been studying tarot. I need y'all to look at this because I'm not ready to jump off the porch with this one. King of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. I'm going to see which one of y'all put this together. Because I don't even have it to do right now. I don't even think allegedly is big enough to use for this evening. Damo say what? I think you close. But from where? Who knew sushi would do all of that? Now, B, you took me down a hell of a rabbit hole when you said, would she tell or not? If she does not, this will be the reason why. Y'all, don't tell me somebody may have been receiving payments that helped them to be financially stable from peanut butter and jelly. And this one has been helping you stay stable from here. What does that go off into possible witness tampering? Who knew me being hungry and ordering some sushi would make every topic we discuss tonight a rabbit hole? Who? I said we need sushi every Wednesday from now on out. Oh, goodness gracious. Can we all bring chopsticks? I got some extra in the back. Oh my God. Shut up and take my money. Y'all are hilarious over here on Station Head. Goodness gracious, y'all. I was trying to go into the cuter direction and do the more lighthearted stuff. Well, all right. I guess Karen Huger was the lightest it's gonna get tonight. Can you tap into why Justin Bieber unfollowed most of the industry? I think we know why, but I'll tap in. Why did Justin Bieber unfollow everybody that he started his career with? He's trying to slow down what's coming. He don't trust none of these people, y'all. It's things that have happened that have affected his money. These people have betrayed him. They backdoored him. Oh gosh. He's worried about the actions that were taken against him. With this Ace of Wands, it could be the Ace of Wands was the energy was also attached to how he made his money, possibly, allegedly. So this is letting it be known he could be saying that not only was he taken advantage of, he could have been trafficked, allegedly. Uh-oh. Card and fell up under here trying to hide. I already seen it, though. It's the Queen of Swords. Where'd it go? So he doesn't want to speak up. Where is it? Y'all, the card has escaped. Queen of Swords, where'd you go? He definitely does not want to testify. Wait a minute. I'm going to find this card somewhere. He doesn't want to testify. Goodness. But it's like it's like, I don't want to speak on what happened to me, but he's got to follow his intuition. And he's thinking about what all he has invested into this industry. And he's afraid to be outcasted, to be broke, to lose it all when everything hits the fan in court. Oh, this is about to be messy. Chariot. Knight of Cups. Y'all, these people did him dirty, and they did him dirty in ways that people wouldn't even think. It's like if he didn't fraternize, okay? If he didn't accept these love offers, things wouldn't move forward for him, which would have him not able to receive work. He could have been put in a position so that he could be broke to force him into doing certain things. It's like they tied his opportunities to collaborations. You gotta give something to do something, allegedly. Holding him against his will, stopping him from being able to do things. So this like some old get down, lay down type energy. The Emperor, Ace of Coins. Yeah, whoever this was, they controlled, everything. How he made his money, how he got these collaborations. And it looks like if he didn't play ball, he didn't work. He didn't get opportunities. So this is the energy under why he unfollowed everybody. It looks like, he's bracing himself for what could possibly come out in court. So just messed up. Said tap into your LA Reid and Justin Bieber. Oh, that's in membership. Who? That would have to go to membership because it's a very interesting impasse where LA Reid, I'm gonna see. It depends on what type of language I'm able to use. I might be able to put that on the regular channel. It depends. Because it gets weird when you get to him and you get to these boys. It's almost like he's the switchboard that they go to and they go through before they get dispatched to someone that's possibly going to mishandle them. And it feels very weird that he keeps ending up in between these situations and not a part of the situation. So I got to see what comes out on that one before I release it, because it could go into a very twisted place. For anybody that was on membership, you already know the reading on Usher's mom. It was just wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I feel like he breaks them in first. That's why I said it depends on what comes out if I can put it on the major channel, because he literally is like where they go to get cataloged before they get dispersed. And it always seems like they meet him before they meet the diddler or whomever else that could possibly have something to do with them being mishandled. Because I want y'all to understand before I dig into this. Scooter Braun was an intern for So Def. Scooter Braun was the one who initially found Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was only working with Scooter Braun, and Usher asked if he could take over Justin Bieber. Now, the story is that Diddy had contacted So Def to get Justin Bieber, and Scooter Braun told him no, he wouldn't send him. After that, it is stated that Usher convinced So Def to give Bieber to him, and that he would take over hosting and teaching and gathering him together for his career. No sooner Usher got control of Justin Bieber, he took him somehow, some way to Diddy. So it's interesting when you look at Diddy could have never got to Bieber without Usher. Scooter Braun wouldn't even give him to Diddy. That's saying a lot right there. And Scooter Braun is accused of stealing money. So he still wasn't, this upstanding individual, because he's accused of trying to rob him blind, him and Taylor Swift. So just think, this is a person that will do you dirty, but not that dirty. That baby couldn't help himself. He was literally surrounded by people who meant to pick him apart one way or the other. All I can say is pray for him, because there's no telling what information is about to come out. And he's going to need every piece of good energy that he can receive. Because I can't imagine, especially as a man, having to tell the whole world how you were taken advantage of, and having to relive that in front of the whole world and be torn down. That's a lot. So y'all, I gotta lighten the mood. I'm going to finish tonight with something very, very, very white and ratchet. Okay? Alabama Barker I don't even need to say nothing else. Do y'all want this as a full reading or do a small tap in and then do a deep dive tomorrow? It's up to y'all. Alabama Barker versus Miss Cash Me Outside. How about that? Now, I'm Bougetto, but I am multilingual in multiple country and ethnic ratchetry. Okay? So I think I can break this down because it's bougie slash trailer park at the same time. Y'all, the fact that Alabama Barker gave a shout out to Big Meech and then Bad Baby gets a sample cleared by Kanye so that she could diss one of the Kardashians' husband's children. You know what? I'm going to get the petty cards because the both of these girls don't deserve my really good cards. Okay? We going to go petty versus ignorant. Alabama Slammer Barker. Bring your lace front to the stand. Alabama, why are you harassing Bad Baby and her piece of baby daddy? Why? What are we doing here this week? When I say I might as well get paid for it, Eight of Pentacles, the work card, and the devil. If I'm a dragger, I might as well get paid for it. Okay, so this is marketing. So she's doing to her what should have happened between Cash Doll and Asian Doll. Money is slow. You ain't selling no music. I ain't selling no music. Balance through a new beginning. So she's like, okay, start a beef. Cause my music, you know, it's moving on along, but it ain't getting nowhere. So we gonna turn it up. So Alabama Daddy is not pleased, y'all. Travis Barker is like, what the hell are you doing? Lord. Her daddy ain't liking this, y'all. Yeah, he wants her to bring this to a close. He don't want her out here seen this way. This Knight of Wands, the the Six of Wands. He like, look, if you don't stop embarrassing me, Lord have mercy. So the secret is, her and her daddy may not be speaking right now. He's definitely not for this whole thing of acting out. Said, do Masons have a baby girl named Piper? I don't know. Yeah. They're worried about how this is going to affect the secrets of the family. So the Kardashians are like, pretty much they don't want any tea that shouldn't be spilt during this battle. And also expects family secrets to be spilt by Alabama Barker. So she's about to get real ratchet and possibly tell Bad Baby's business, like stuff that people don't know. Queen of Pentacles and the, oh my God, y'all. This is about to be every bit of all the things that we complain about when it comes to degrading the black community, but this ain't none of our business. Um, it's almost like she's the new sexy red. We gonna call her Sassy Blush, okay? Sassy Blush is turning up for the trailer park community, okay? She's never been there. I don't know how she got so ghetto, but she's really good at it. So we got heartbreak because somebody walked away from somebody, y'all. And that's what's behind this situation. And it's going to pour out at work. So if she had a situation going on with Bad Baby's baby daddy, it looked like he cut her ass loose, y'all. Because you ain't got no money. I'm a kept man over here, allegedly. So we got to bring this to a rest. I cannot go with you if you cannot keep the fruit snacks, kept up in the pantry and my weekly allowance. Not he just said ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you want to be with me. Because nothing from nothing leads to nothing. You got to have something if you want to be with him. Mm-mm. So for him, this is a tower because she's messing up his comfortable life as a kept man, husband, whatever it is he do over there. Don't come over here with them broke ass problems. You cannot, I repeat, cannot replace the love of my wallet. She has more than you. And I think I love her too. Yes, she said we can't talk no more. So when you get the World card, it's right on top of the Queen of Wands. What have you done for me lately? So, she's trying to manifest this. Listen, now, I don't know if penis became golden in a certain generation that I haven't experienced, okay? Um, I'm not going to fight nobody for recycled meat. That's one, okay? That's one. Two, I ain't going to fight nobody for meat that gets an allowance. Unless you have figured me in to such allowance, there's no reason why I should be upset with anybody. If anything, we are both protecting our girlfriend at this point. Yeah, she's looking at spilling all types of tea from the past, y'all. She is the side chick from hell. He's like, no, I am heavily invested in my family. I have made my decision. I choose my money bags, I mean wife. So Alabama, you might just want to move on and leave this alone. But they should hire you for next season of the Pink. I think that your song would be cute down to the Pink. It'd be nice for you to have a little cameo where you a visiting dancer. Yeah. It said it's over. We're getting married. I am marrying the love of my wallet and my life. So it looks like this is what Alabama is actually upset about, that um, you didn't steal this man from his woman. You just happened to borrow him, and then he decided that it was in his best interest to go back home, because home is where the bills are paid. They say a man who ain't got shit be throwing it down because he got something to prove. Well, baby, he done proved the point here. He said he gonna earn his keep. Lord, bad baby. Just cash me outside. How about that? What she say the man's name was? Cleavon. He got a broke ass name. He sound like he babysit his own child. Tell us about your baby daddy / extra son, girl. His nickname probably Peanut. Every peanut I ever met in my whole entire life is broke. I guarantee you. Six of Wands. We're moving on from the past. Six of Cups. We're moving on from the past. Whatever happened, happened. I love him. He loves me. We trust each other. Ha ha, you didn't win. Lord, we're locked in over here. I'm not going to jail over her. Baby. She says she don't even want to go to jail. She don't even want to cash you outside. They're moving on. They're a family. They're getting married. So whether she tells us or not, it feels like she knows the truth about him possibly allegedly cheating with Alabama Slammer Barker. And he can't afford for her to move on with the baby, because if she move on with the baby and leave him behind because he's toxic, Lord, his dreams of becoming Kevin Federline might not happen, y'all. Five of Cups. Yeah, you publicly humiliated this woman. She's thinking about walking away from this relationship because it's like it's bringing her so much shame and disgrace and public humiliation. Like, behind the scenes, it ain't good. Five of Swords. Yeah, Judgment. Five of Swords. Y'all, they doing a lot of arguing. But this is what Alabama wanted. Like, I can't have them. I'm going to keep telling stuff and telling stuff and telling stuff until y'all break up. Yeah, she wants him to go into a new direction. Y'all, it could be an announcement about the baby or a baby. Not we all family. Ace of Cups. So she feels judged because she's like, I love this man. I'm going to. She wants to stick with him because, like, she already sees herself as a wife. But they getting into it. They getting into it big time. All righty, come on, stand by your man, Loretta Lynn. Said the least these other partners can do is treat their significant other right. Especially when, you're well kept. This is crazy. She loved him, but he been creeping. My spirit guides are channeling the song Get O-U-T, Get Out by Changing Faces. That's a lot to go through, y'all. She's healing from, getting over cancer, just had a baby. Body is healing from just having a baby, and these people out here doing the most. Like, how do you embarrass somebody who just had your baby and just beat cancer? I say she can do better. I say let little Alabama Slammer have them. Because they ain't going to want each other when the money is very medium. You feel less sexy when you broke, I guarantee you. Then I say you feel less sexy when you broke. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, he moved on. He don't want to be broke. She needs to want better for herself. I agree. I agree. And holding on to somebody because y'all got a baby together is not going to help it to get any better. They don't want to be there. It's going to be a catastrophe. So she feel like they locked in. They stuck. Like, we got this baby together. That's it. I've invested too much. Yeah, she's going in on equal reciprocity. Like, this is my soulmate. This is my forever. You know, I give you everything. Like, she's going off on them. She's cussing them out. But look at Alabama ignorant ass, y'all. Just look at her. 5 of Cups. Look at this Nana and the Boo Boo. I would love to see what Alabama's mother is like. Is your mama like this? Like, where do you get this special brand of ratchet? King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles would be the husband. So here she go laughing, Nana Boo Boo, talking about your baby daddy, your husband, and everything you invested in, girl. She gonna drag y'all marriage to hell. How does she know all of this though? Y'all relationship. They're calling it a marriage. That's the energy they giving me. But how she know all of this? He doesn't know this by chance. It's some pillow talking going on. He done told all y'all business to the side chick, and the side chick out in the middle of the street spilling all the tea. I knew her mama had to be interesting. Thank you. Said her mama Shanna did a video today saying she isn't scared to beat up bad baby. I knew it. I said this apple didn't even fall from the tree. I knew it. I was like, what's her mama like? I knew it. Woo! Yeah, Page of Swords. She doing this in front of everybody for the whole world to see. And what you gonna do about it? And what you gonna do about it? Oh, oh my God, y'all. And it's so sad because this is heartbreaking because he really playing her. But this girl, so now Bad Baby was like, okay, I'll take this situation to work. And then after I address it, we gonna dead it. We gonna make some money off of this. We gonna make our music and it's gonna be over. I don't think Alabama is ever really gonna be done. 7 of Cups. I feel bad for Bad Baby because if she love this man, but it looked like he got multiples. I don't think that Alabama is the only one. But it's like he's thinking about bringing this to a rest because y'all 7 of Swords and 7 of Cups. He cheating with multiple people allegedly. Alabama just the loudest in the front. Yeah, the star. Now she would be the star, and this is why he with her, because she got the bag. He got with her for the bag. He got with her so he could be this generation's Kevin Federline. Yeah, this is. I hope she don't actually put it on paper and marry this man because I don't see any good intentions for the long run. It looks like he will always cheat. She gonna always fuss. He gonna always do what he wanna do. And if it ain't Alabama today, it might be Mississippi and whoever else tomorrow. Damn. You said y'all know Shanna was Miss USA at one point, LOL. So he can spend her money with all the other females. That's what this looks like. Seven of Cups is a plethora to choose from. Should he might be Junior Nick Cannon. He might have a little one here, there, everywhere. And if she married him, she would be paying the child support. Y'all, this is, ooh. Girl, don't stand by this man. Run. Run very, very fast in the opposite direction. Let Lil Ugly and whoever else want him have him. Let them have him. Don't handcuff him. Don't let nobody play with you this bad. This is pitiful, y'all. This is pitiful. I'm gonna go ahead. Yes, Junior Nick Cannon. Listen, y'all remember when I did that reading on Gloss Up, and I said Gloss Up boyfriend could possibly end up finding out. She could find out he got somebody else pregnant, and then come to find out, not only was he dealing with somebody else, the person that he was dealing with outside of her, Keisha Cole, wasn't even the one that got pregnant. It was allegedly 4 other girls. Yeah. It's like these people don't understand. It's measles and measles and all types of stuff out here that might not have a cure. Why are you so friendly? You're too friendly. No. Goodness gracious, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wind it down and get on out of here. I love y'all. Everybody have a wonderful night. So I really think Eli might be a sociopath. I don't know. Listen. He works in the White House, and you see who he works with. Everybody in the White House right now is doing something really, really, really different and creative. Everybody in membership, I will see you tomorrow. Also, starting next month, y'all, I'm going to give away 1 free reading a week. I'm going to give away a free reading for someone in membership, and I'm going to give away a free reading for someone who's never had a reading with me from Wednesday night. It's a short little promotion. It's going to start next month, but I'm going to give away free readings for new people. And this is my way of saying thank you. Like, I know I'm approaching 5,000 subscribers soon, so I wanted to, give away at least 5 free readings until, we get to road to 5,000 to say thank you in advance to new people who have never had a reading from me. All of my readings are in real time. There are no pre-records. And it's way, way more intriguing in person than it is on YouTube. So that's my way of giving back and saying thank you. So also, so how do we win? I'm going to do different questions. I'm going to do different polls that are going to be attached to the chat. And whoever wins, I'm going to announce that person in the chat, and we'll schedule your free reading. So, y'all know I'm into music. We're going to do trivia, where you find the line to a song that is related to the subject that I'm talking about. So we're going to see how well everybody knows their bars and their music trivia and their pop culture. Oh, you said I found you by Milagro. I love it. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. More and more people from the mob. Keep on coming. Um, I'm not gonna do it in this live, but starting next Wednesday. Starting next Wednesday. And I'm gonna put the question in the live, and we're gonna have some fun with it. I channel music all the time. I always talk to y'all about music, so why not tie it into the trivia? Have some fun with it. But I'm gonna get on off of here, y'all. I love y'all. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Station head, I'm gonna close you out first because you're always the one that I forget to end. So I'm working on getting better with that. For anyone that would like to book a personal reading with me, please book that reading through Angel Kisses the Oracle at gmail.com. I will message you as soon as I have availability so that I can book you right away. 30-minute readings are $44. Hour readings are $88. If you are doing a cold case, please know that cold cases usually take at least a block of 2 hours. That reading starts off around 250. It's at least 2 hours. It's very in depth. I will talk to you soon, station head. I love y'all. See y'all next week. How do you join membership? Thank you for the question. So to join membership, um, if you have an Apple phone, I don't know why it's different on Apple. Switch your phone to desktop, and it's going to give you the option to subscribe in desktop. If you have an Android, it automatically allows you to click the link. If you switch it to desktop and you still can't find it, message me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com and I will personally send you the link. Angel, do you take Venmo? Yes, I do. I take Cash App, I take PayPal, I take Venmo, I take Zelle. I'm thinking about taking Apple Pay. I haven't taken Apple Pay yet, but I'm thinking about it. And I do international bookings. I get a lot of love out the UK. Hey, y'all. Hey. But let me go ahead and end this over here on Station Head. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I'll see those of you that are in my membership tomorrow night. Okay, I closed that one out. Also, I'm going to do a poll in membership for those of you that are in tarot class because I want to do a live specifically for tarot class only. So, tarot class, we're going to have to find a day only for tarot class where I go live with you and I answer all questions that have to do with tarot. And I got a lot of uploads that were coming, y'all. When I tell y'all that Asian doll and cash doll thing threw me for a loop, it did, because I didn't expect that situation to go where it went. So I kind of I needed a break after that reading. So how do I get there? I'm in tarot class. All you have to do is just be available for the live, because you're gonna see the link for tarot class where you're gonna have a live where only tarot class will see it, just like you see the link for Thursday when I pop up to do Thursday night live. So I'm gonna put the link in membership for y'all to vote on what's the best day for tarot class and the time that you want to have it. And we're going to do like a 2 hour block at least once every 2 weeks only for tarot class, where I answer all things tarot. Any question that you need broken down for all 78 cards, all different styles of reading, um, any questions that you just might have to where you might be kind of like stuck on something. I want to be able to speak to you live and direct to teach you, because everybody learns different and you can learn through each other. One of you might have a question that the other one doesn't have, and it helps to teach as a whole. Said I'm gonna email you so I know what cards to get for beginners. Um, just a basic set of Lenormand cards. A basic set of tarot cards. Don't get anything fancy. If you go on Amazon, they have some basic decks that start off at, like, I want to say $6 to $8. Get something cheap. It don't even matter, because you want to learn the basics of each card, and then when you learn the basics, then your intuition kicks in. What y'all can't see, as far as my table is concerned, there's 75 decks of cards that are on my table at all times, and these are my go-to cards. Some are oracles, some are tarot decks. All of them have totally different artwork. Not one deck is the same. So if I pick that deck, it is specifically because there's something that my spirit guides have in that deck that is not in another deck. And that's where your intuition is going to kick in, and it helps you to read the energy, because you're going to look at what the card actually means, and then you're going to look at what your intuition is telling you from the artwork that you see in the picture. Carmen W., thank you, sweetheart, but I'm not worried at all. It was done publicly. It was nothing malicious about it. Not worried. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Y'all, have a wonderful evening. And I thank you so much for all of your viewership and support. Y'all, I ain't going to even lie to you. I'm about to go make a dent in the rest of that sushi. Okay? I will see everybody in membership tomorrow. And everybody who's in membership that's in tarot class, expect to see that post just for you, so that you can vote on what day is going to be best for the lives for tarot class and the time that we have the lives. I see y'all next time. Everybody have a wonderful evening. And I'm about to go be greedy, y'all. Bye-bye. Good night. I appreciate you too, K Hill. Good night, y'all.